Hey guys, this video I'm going to be talking about the Flash's final season, aka season 9. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new, notifications on, jump right into a discussion about the Flash's final season, aka season 9. Future me here, I forgot to mention that I have a new Twitter. You can see the handle on your screen right now, and it's also in the description down below. Just click the link and hit the follow button if you want to be up to date with videos that I'm playing for the week. Or, if I'm uploading on a certain night during the week that I can't, follow me on Twitter for more updates and all that, just so you guys know what's going on and you're not left behind on anything. And I hope to see some of you over there. So, yeah, enjoy this video. We know very little about Caitlin/Frost's story in season 9, besides that it was a cliffhanger in season 8, for season 9, and that's really it. We saw a little glimpse in the 30-second trailer we got a week or two ago at the point in time recording this. But other than that, we don't know much. All we know is that it appears to be a new Frost. We don't actually know. And then she's back in that cryopod, or whatever the hell it is. Could be Caitlin again, or it could be a new version of Frost we've never seen before, or it could be the old Frost that we got in season 6, or it could be Killer Frost. But the point is that we are getting, I do believe, a new character this season with Daniel Baker. It's just whether or not it will be Caitlin Snow with actual powers, but it'll still be Caitlin, or it'll be a new Frost, or it'll be, something, I don't know. But I do think it will be... It won't be that split personality thing that we had going on in season 7 when they split bodies, which I don't think that made sense, did it? I don't remember making sense, but whatever. I do think it'll be like how it was in season 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think it was this way too, where it's, Caitlin gets afraid or pissed off and becomes Killer Frost or Frost at the point in time. I do think that's what we're going to be getting again. It's just, who will this Frost be? Now, I did a video several months ago about how it could be Crystal Frost, who in the comics was Caitlin Snow and was the original Frost or Killer Frost, and was related to, I think it was Stein, Deathstorm. I could be wrong though, but they had some connection. So it could be that character. Could not be. Now, I think another big question to be asking is, will she be a villain this season? We already have like 20 of those, so why the hell not? But the thing is that if Caitlin does end up becoming bad and becoming a villain, which is actually what a lot of people thought would happen in a Deathstorm finale arc, or, the second to last, I guess, because if you're not counting Frost's funeral, then it's the last episode of the story arc, but if you are, second to last. 813, where Frost assumed Deathstorm and she died, at least then. A lot of people were speculating that this could be her villain arc, where the Deathstorm is, still alive in her, and then she's resurrected and, well, not really resurrected, but just becomes Deathstorm and becomes evil, kills Caitlin and all that. That didn't happen. Now, I didn't really think of that till after I rewatched that episode, and I saw some people talking about it. Even though it didn't really ruin the episode for me, it just made me think more about it. But, I think it'd be cool to see Frost as a villain, but at the same time, it would be Caitlin. Because, again, there's no this, two people thing. It's the same person, just with different hair, probably, and makeup, and powers, obviously. Unless, of course, it's actually just, Caitlin with, some eyeshadow or something, and she has ice powers. There's no, alter ego thing. It's full-on, Caitlin has Frost powers, and they're one person. Here she is. Maybe they go down that route. As long as it works, I don't really care. But this whole Caitlin arc thing, Barry is going to be a part of it. We saw that in the trailer. And it's going to be interesting to see Barry being a part of it, because he literally destroyed Caitlin's apartment specifically to make sure that didn't happen. To make sure that Caitlin didn't go down this route trying to resurrect Frost. He blew up her apartment with a lightning storm at 8/16. And Barry has been in the dark about all this. So, for whatever reason, you would have to assume Mark, or Chillame, goes to Barry, asks for his help with Caitlin, because maybe she's evil and he doesn't want her to be, so he tries to fix her, and he can't, so he takes her to Barry, and then they try something, it doesn't work, Caitlin goes free and she's evil, or something, I don't know. But I do genuinely believe that they will turn her evil this season. That being said, would she be a graphic novel? Or would she be an interlude? I would much rather it being an interlude than a graphic novel. But the thing is that I do think we're going to have like 2 graphic novels this season. I think we're going to have one in the beginning, one in the end. And obviously the first one could just sing from like 901 to 905. And then 906 to probably 910. And that's me speculating, by the way, because they're filming 909. I don't know if they still are. I'm assuming they're not because Christmas is Sunday. Right? Or is it Saturday? Saturday or Sunday. It's somewhere around there. We're coming up on it. But the point is that what we are dealing with is, they're on 909. They'll be done filming with the season probably by late February, early March, I would assume. So I do not see it being the case of like, the last ever novel will be 4 episodes. If it is, they'll start in 9 or 910. Go 911, 912, 913 with probably a 2-parter. I can't, because Supergirl even did that. But The Flash, the last like 2 seasons or 3 seasons. Because it starts season 5 to continue into season 4, or season 4. And season 6 and season 7 and season 8, where they have 2-parter finales for the seasons. I mean, this is a series finale. I can't imagine they wouldn't do a 2-parter. Arrow didn't because they kind of got screwed over in their series finale, but Supergirl had a 2-parter. But the point is, from what I remember at least, but the point is that I'm trying to make is that there will be another graphic novel. It's just when will it fit into the season. Now, I said a couple months ago that there would probably be 3 graphic novels, one from 901 to 905, which I was correct on that. And then there would be one from like 907 to like 910, and then 911 to 913. Give or take, like, cut an episode off of that middle graphic novel and put it earlier in, and there you go. You get 200 episodes, 3 graphic novels. I was wrong, most likely. Unless they're doing a lot behind the scenes, which isn't, it's not normal for them to do that. Because, like, we saw Red Death. We know she's a graphic novel because she appeared for 3 episodes straight. And probably is in 902. I would be surprised if she wasn't. Because they clearly did stuff behind the scenes, and we're seeing Harley Rathaway in the city, and we didn't see some photos of them there till 905, which means this is like 902, 901 footage or something like that from that trailer. But the point is that what we are dealing with is literally we have countless people appearing, and Caitlin could be a villain this season. We don't know. And if she is, I would much rather be wrapped up in an interlude, which could be, again, taking place from 906 to probably 910, I'd say. Because we do still have to deal with the negative Speed Force Avatar, who would undoubtedly be a graphic novel, and probably the last one this season, if they're not already doing one in the middle of the season, which if they are, would probably be a Rose Gallery. I can't see after what... I can't see after what the response was to the Deathstorm mark, which, by the way, it wasn't the best story arc of The Flash, but it's definitely better than, like, season 4 through season 7, I mean, for story arcs. I mean, well, at least a villain. The bear stuff I got was pretty damn cool, but from what I remember. But, I don't know if Eric, I mean, let's say do things heavily differently. Because obviously the thing with Deathstone was that Barry couldn't touch him. And that led to Caitlin, or not Caitlin, Frost being able to, be useful in the show, which I think was good. It was nice to see someone else take the lead on the villain, the big bad of the graphic novel, which is what they can do now with several different villains. And it led to more, it was still like Barry-centric episodes. There was still, Frost-centric, which was needed for the villain. But I do think that it did take a toll. It made people not really care in the end what happened to Frost, especially since we already had Caitlin there. And I said this when I reviewed the episode for 813, is that we didn't really care when Frost died because Caitlin was still there. And I think that was the thing for a lot of the actors too, because you can tell they weren't like really, they were pretending to cry, but you can tell they weren't really putting 100% in. Maybe besides, obviously, Danielle, but Panda Baker, I mean, not Nicolay, she's something else. But Danielle Panda Baker, I mean, she did act her butt off in that scene, but it's normally Grant who always just like outperforms everyone in those emotional scenes. He really didn't, and I love Grant. I made that publicly clear the last like several years. I love Grant. He's my Flash forever and always. But he did not do good in that scene acting. And I think it was purely because like most people who watched that scene, it wasn't that heavy hitting because we weren't saying goodbye to Danielle Panabaker. We're just saying goodbye to Frost. She's still on this show playing Caitlin. And quite frankly, she's probably going to be returning as some Frost in season 9. So that entire episode, 814 and the end of 813, well, not really 813, but the ending of 814, all of it, that was a pointless episode at this point. But, again, the entire reason why no one really cared is because we got Caitlin. And the actress didn't leave, she's still on the show. I mean, hell, she's directing 909, I think. So, it's just a whole thing of, again... where's the fit in and how does it work? I said that for Diggle last night. I said that for Oliver and Wally and, Patty, Jessie, if she's coming in. I mean, I said that in all these videos because it is a legitimate question that we should all be asking. If these people are appearing, how the hell do they fit in the final season? It can't just be some random act of, oh, we need their help and here they are and now, what the hell? Like... No, it has to fit into the season. And for Caitlin's story arc to be involving Barry, as what happened in season 8, with Barry and Caitlin, where they're it's like on different paths here, it has to mean that would be something bad happened to Caitlin, because I can't see them bringing in Barry for that scene in Star Labs in the trailer, where you can see Caitlin in the cryopod with Mark Blaine and Allegra. Or was this Cecile? It was either Allegra or Cecile. I don't remember. I literally said that in a promo breakdown. I don't remember it. It was either Allegra or Cecile. You can go watch that promo and probably figure it out. Or the trailer, whatever the hell it was. But I genuinely do think that she would be a villain. I think she'd pull it off as a villain because she did good in season 3 when she was. So, she can make it work. It's just, again, how, why, where are they going? And those questions will obviously be answered, if they go down that route. It's just, where are we going? So, who knows? Actually, we'll find out in February, obviously, because I do think all that stuff will be unfolded in, like, 904, by 904, I mean. I don't see it unfolding in, like, 901 or 902. I would assume maybe by 903. Give 904 some slack. I don't know what's happening in 904, but from what it looks like, with Red Death appearing in 903, Barry might have his hands full, so maybe 904, Caitlin gets help from Barry. I do think it's fair to say that won't be happening in the premiere. I would be genuinely surprised if that was happening in the premiere. Because at this point, again, it's been a week, and as far as Barry's aware, she's just away. Like, she's not in Central City. She's somewhere, dealing with her own stuff. Like, Barry's no idea that Caitlin's still in the city and doing what she's been setting out to doing since Barry toured her apartment. So, it would be an interesting story arc to go down for Barry. I think, especially since he trusts her. probably won't trust her now, but it's gonna be very interesting to see where all that goes. So, yeah. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe. See you. Bye, guys.